How European diseases changed Native American populations forever. Discover the profound impact European diseases had on Native American tribes and culture, reshaping Native American history and heritage in dramatic ways. The impact of European diseases on Native American populations. Hey, I was reading and thinking recently about how the arrival of Europeans in the Americas changed everything for Native people, not just in terms of land and culture, but in ways that were much more devastating and invisible at first glance. One of the most tragic aspects is the massive impact of European diseases on Native American populations. It's a story we don't often get in detail beyond a quick mention in history class, but it shaped Native American history and Native American heritage profoundly. So here's the thing. When Europeans first came over, they brought with them all sorts of diseases, things like smallpox, measles, influenza, and typhus, that Native American people had never been exposed to before. And because these populations had no previous exposure or immunity, the effects were catastrophic. Think about it in terms of scale. Some scholars estimate that diseases killed up to 90% of Native American tribes in certain regions during the first centuries after contact. Those numbers are staggering. Entire communities disappeared. Native American culture, which was rich and diverse, faced destruction simply because their immune systems weren't ready for these foreign illnesses. What's heartbreaking is that these losses happened fast and wiped out generations of knowledge. Traditions, languages, stories, and customs were lost. The disease was often the unseen enemy, decimating populations even before many tribes fully understood what was happening or before Europeans expanded their settlements across the Americas. Now, when we talk about Native American history, we often focus on battles and treaties, but this biological dimension was just as impactful. It changed the balance of power too. Less population meant fewer warriors and leaders to resist colonization. To give you a clearer picture, here's kind of how it unfolded. First contact. Europeans arrive with explorers and early settlers, unknowingly bringing diseases. First epidemics. Disease outbreaks spread rapidly through Native American tribes, often before many Europeans even settled. Population collapse. Massive death tolls that created social chaos, weakened communities, and sometimes forced survivors to merge with other groups or migrate. Long-term impacts, cultural shifts, breakdowns of traditional authority, and increased European dominance. It's important to remember the resilience of Native American people through all this. Despite the extreme losses, many Native American tribes preserved their culture, rebuilt communities, and passed down their heritage against all odds. Also, this history of disease isn't just ancient or distant history. It shaped everything from Native American culture to demographics even today. And you can see echoes of that impact in modern public health discussions and the importance of respecting Native perspectives. By the way, if you want to explore Native American perspectives wrapped in powerful storytelling, I highly recommend checking out For Such a Time as This. It's a beautiful book that touches on Native American heritage and stories that matter. Get your copy today and support efforts to keep these voices alive and well. So yeah, when folks talk about Native Americans, it's not just about culture and history in the traditional sense. There's this deep, often untold story of survival through tragedy, and understanding the impact of European diseases gives us a much broader picture of the challenges Native populations faced. Thanks for hanging with me on this. It's a tough topic, but so important to keep talking about, remembering, and honoring. Next time you think about Native American history, I hope you'll recall not only stories of conflict and colonization, but also the silent battles these communities fought against sickness with no armor or weapons, only the hope of survival and the strength of their spirit.